It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and to episode 2 of the Renly Baratheon playthrough. Renly has now come of age, and we are going to continue. Now, I asked in the comments who you think we should marry. It was pretty split between Daenerys and Margaery, but someone did suggest if I marry Daenerys, then Robert will demand that I give her to him, and if I do that, then she'll obviously die. If I refuse, he will then go to war with me. So I think, therefore, due to the split decision and the outcomes that will happen, we're going to have to go for Margaery. So that is what we will do. I would like to change it up, but firstly, if we go to war with him, we'll be dead, and that'll be a very short playthrough. So I'd rather try and enjoy Renly and see what we can do between him and change what happens, because Robert is going to be on the throne for a while. But we could expand the Stormlands quite nicely. So let's check out our court. At the moment, we're trying to improve relations with Tarth. I think he's positive now, isn't he? Yeah, he is. So we could... Oh, hello, lots of plots. Kill Robert? No. Kill Commander George of the Dragon Gate? No, thank you. Let's place a bet. I've lost an intrigue, which sucks, because we're not that good anyway. However, we also have nothing in our treasury, so nothing's helping boost our stats, so that's something at least. We have got a skill of 30 for personal combat. How was Dorne? You guys are actually stronger than us, which is surprising and also horrific. Jaime Lannister and Lord Commander Barristan Selmy are fighting in the tourney. He's got a personal combat skill of 150, which is ludicrous. But I guess makes sense. What does Barristan have? 75. I feel like that should be a bit more. I know he's old, but... Okay, so he gets minus 20 for old age, but he would be at about a 95 were he not wounded. So I guess that makes a bit of sense. So at the moment, Robert is not facing any wars. He's just enjoying a period of peace. I am currently ill, which is not so good. Hopefully that goes pretty quickly. We're looking a bit grey and colourless in the cheeks. How are we doing financially? We earn a decent bit of gold from our paramountcy. Not bad. Would like to get some more. Good, we're back alive, so that's good. Once we get betrothed, which is going to happen in... I think we can marry when she's 14, so in about 4 years. I would like to expand somewhere, but I don't know if we'll be able to expand in Dorne. If he's fully healthy, he's such a good leader, we may struggle. But we can endeavour to find out. Whoa, what happened in Rainwood? You answer to Stannis. Ah, the Seaworth event has triggered. Okay. So, Stannis has got 1 province from me, which is kind of annoying. He also would not accept an alliance from me. He's resentful of the fact that I hold the Stormlands. And he is also a title claimant. Well, that's fine. We also control Edric's Storm, interestingly enough. Didn't know that. Right, well, let's give you to a good fighter then. See if we can make you into a decent all-round person. Let's give you to Ronnet. My work tasks bore me, and conversations with my courtiers bore me, so let's try and become a hunter. Or indeed a falconer. Either will do. Faction-wise, we can join the Crown Loyalists, because we probably should. The hunt was a huge disappointment. Let's try falconry then. Hopefully he can get some falconry, which will increase his martial a little bit. Good! Rabbit after rabbit was caught, killed, and brought to me by my new bird. So we get Aspiring Falcon Oak, which gives us +1 diplomacy. Excellent. And improved relations with Tarth. Perfect. So we can have an alliance with Mace, which then means I'm more comfortable going for something in Dorne. Who's your strongest vassal? Yeah, it is Yronwood. So we will go for them. And I'm going to start fabricating a claim over the lordship here. What's the actual castle called? It is called Yronwood. Mace has accepted an alliance with me, so that is a stack of 30k. So between us, we have nearly 60,000 troops at our disposal. Ooh, Paramount Joffrey is in charge of the Westerlands. What happened to... Tyrion got killed by Roland of Castamere. Bloody hell. That didn't go so well for him. We've become a knight, which is great news. Nice to see. Robert, you are doing pretty well. You're... Oh my god, your state diplomacy is 40. How much is these helping you? Pretty well. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. He's only got a skill of 90 though, but he is wounded and a drunkard at the moment, so those things are not going to help him. We've gained Falconer, which gives me +1 diplomacy. I thought it gave Marshal, but I'll take the bonus diplomacy. That's nice. We are trying to improve our diplomacy as well, so if we can get a state diplomacy of 25, I'd be happy. Right, can we upgrade to a castle town? We can. Let's go and do that. It does spend all of my cash, but it's worth doing. We've also got a bodyguard position open. Let's give it to Ronnet, because he's the only one that likes us. Keeper of the Swans. I'm going to keep for Margaery, actually. I did say I would do that, so let's stick with it. Eddard leads the Crown Loyalists faction, and I'm not appointed anything on the council, although I am a small council advisor, but I don't hold any station. But then I'm not particularly great at anything. So Doran's Master of Coin. Who have you got as your hand? Let's have a look. Master of Coin. Hand of the King is Dontos. Dontos Bywater, who is a fairly good steward, but nothing that special. Surprised he didn't make it Eddard. What's Eddard then? Is he Master at Arms? Nope, Barristan's Master at Arms. So Eddard's nothing in the court. Only Dorne has a high position. Which is fair enough. Alaric, you want to kill Courtney Penrose. Please don't, because he actually trained me. Oh, okay, well that's gone. And you won't listen to me anyway. Stannis, what's the problem? You just have a low opinion of me. Fair enough. Can't blame you. I'd be pretty resentful too. What have we got law-wise? We are... Inheritance will go to Robert if we die. Then it will go to Joffrey. So Joffrey is my nephew. Is he a Westerman, or is he considered a Baratheon? He is considered a Baratheon. Actually, that was quite a smart move from Robert, granting the Westerlands to him. Or was it just because Tyrion had no kids? Yeah, Tyrion had no kids. Robert is now known as the Drunkard, so he's kind of living up to the lore a little bit. Castletown is nearly built, so that will help boost our finances a tad. It'll be nice to increase that a little bit. What's going on across the Narrow Sea? Doesn't look like anyone's really gone to that much war. What's going on in Marine? Nothing. They're all independent. So you've got the 3 kingdoms here. Castletown has been built in Storm's End, which is lovely. We've got a great garrison, so no one, unless they're a Lord Paramount, is going to be sieging us anytime soon. So that makes me feel a little bit safer. High Septon has died and a new High Septon has arisen. There is a faction for Daenerys already. And she is going around with the painted valleys. Viserys is at the moment in Bravos with abysmal stats. Don't think anything will be coming of him. And the Liege Loyalist faction is more supported than the Crown Loyalist faction, which is nice to see. That my vassals actually like Renly. And now if we get lucky and get this claim on Yronwood, that would be quite nice. We're up to 25k troops, he's down to 19, so at the moment he's not doing so hot. But I would need to see if I could bring M.A.T.E in on this war. Also, what's the realm authority for the Iron Throne? It is medium, so Robert could demand that I cease hostilities, which would not be good for me. And in fact, Liege Loyalist is increasing pretty nicely. Eddard Stark has tried to have Lord John Umber arrested, but failed to apprehend him. However, John, the Great John, has surrendered himself. I wonder why he's arrested him. Great character, Great John. Good fun. You are not considered a tyrant. I thought you would be from your arrest. So obviously you were legitimate in asking for that arrest. You're getting pretty good bonuses from your treasury. Lots of people not liking Commander George here. So, the Great John has now been freed. He's taken a loan. That's not going to be so good for him. So what did our castle town do to our income? Not a lot. But our monthly expenses have gone up. So it's kind of given a small increase. I think we save now for the patrol posts or for upgrading it once again. Because if we can become a little bit of a financial powerhouse, that would be nice. How is young Margaery coming along? Pretty good. I would like a little bit more stewardship from her. She's being trained by Lysa Meadows, who's pretty decent all round. Great diplomacy, actually. So hopefully she'll get a good trait when she comes of age. Mace has married... Oh, he's married the High Tower. I think he already is married to a High Tower, if I'm not mistaken. In the lore. Lord of the Arbor doing good. Lord of Old Town. Yeah, look at them. 8k. They are such beasts for a High Lordship. Absolute beasts. So, we're making pretty good bank. Not having to do too much. Let's have a look and see if we can get any plots. We can fabricate a claim on the 7 Kingdoms. We can also rescue some people. Not that I think we want to do any of that, but that's fine. Yeah. No, quite impressed, quite impressed. Storm's End doing fairly well. Have we got a Master at Arms working on increasing the levy? We do, and it looks like Ronnet is at his peak there. Moors is looking a little bit upset, as is Armand, so I may well lose some of my prestigious commanders, which would be kind of annoying because I want them to lead troops to war with Sunspear, but If we can't, then we can't. And at the moment, we have no claim. So I wouldn't be able to do it anyway. But my troop count is going up quite nicely, and the Liege Loyalist faction is still steady at a whole 200%. And we have a really good opinion of my liege, and a decent opinion of Edmure. It looks like Edmure's taken over the faction. We think Lynn might fancy me. Let's not act on that, please, because I really need you to have kids with Margaery. Your fertility is going to be absolutely shot. But we're going to try our best. If we can get a kid early on, then I'll be happy and we can be fairly settled. She's just turned 14 and we can now have that betrothal. So let's go ahead and ask Mace for that. He duly accepts. Hopefully we will get a decent dowry from him as well. Now, I can choose who she gets educated by. I'm keen for some better stewardship, I'm not going to lie. Do I give it to you? I get improved relation and she could become Stormlands. I think that's a good enough bonus. He's only given me 50 gold, which is fine. I am going to have a wedding feast for 75 gold. It's worth every penny because the bonuses you get from these are just fabulous. So Margaery, welcome to court. What's her opinion of us? She actually fairly likes us. Guests would approve if they were entertained, and we're going to spend lavishly at this feast. Hopefully it won't bankrupt us. I'm hoping not too many people ask for favours, but it's just worth us doing. If nothing else, for the increased vassal opinion. We're already at 28k, so this is good. This should send us over 30 if we're lucky. Welcome everyone to the feast. What's our money at? Not bad. It could be said I invited Lord Eldon of Cape Wrath with an ulterior motive. Seeing as I claim Cape Wrath as mine, perhaps I can find some way to convince him to give the title up to me. So we could imprison him, or I have enough titles. Yeah, I don't need Cape Wrath. Thanks, but no thanks. I don't have a claim for it, so I'm not sure why. Maybe that's just a random event. Bedding ceremony begins. No one asked us for any favours, which is great news. And we will be getting a +10 vassal opinion and a whole heap of prestige. What does that do for our levy? Actually, nothing. That's annoying and surprising. Unless it's not triggered, but doesn't seem to have done anything. But we've got a good deal of prestige. Is it because everyone likes us already? I mean, there's a couple of low numbers. I would have thought if they'd turned, we'd have gotten up to 30k. But 28k is decent. Oh, excellent. And Margaery's pregnant. Can I change this then to have a son? In the hope that she does. Meanwhile, Regent we will give to Margaery. Not that I can find. Actually, I won't be able to do that because she's too young. Can I give her Keeper of the Swans? Probably not. No, I can't. Okay. My wife Margaery explains that she's captivated by the grace and strength of Hunting Bird and begs me for a bird. Let's give her a falcon. Make her very happy. She's pregnant. We've got to make sure that she does well. I'm pleased though, that's worked out quite nicely. A child straight off the bat. Despite the fact that we would not normally be able to do that. We'd have a bit of a struggle. Can we build a ship? We should be able to because we're on the coast. Maybe when we've got enough money it will allow us to. My wife Margaery asked me to buy her some new clothes. We will do it. Anything you want, my love, we are going to do. Because we need that to happen. Kidnappers overpowered me and I made sure I could not call for help by stuffing a filthy rag into my mouth. Luckily they did not get away with me before Lord Casper and the guards managed to free me. Wow. That was pretty close then. We nearly got kidnapped. Not sure we're up for that. We're just about to have a child. Okay. Commander-wise we're still pretty good. I've got a good 3, well actually a good 4 commander position, plus my Master at Arms is good. So in that sense I'm happy. We're still at 28, what's Sunspear at now? 21, so he's doing a little bit better, unfortunately. And we have had a daughter, Idina. Yeah, we'll stick with that name, that's an interesting name. So sadly not a son, but we have had a daughter, which is amazing because we have secured an heir. Margaery is at 15, so she's nearly of age. She's doing well in her training. She also very much likes us, which is great. She's deeply in love. All in all, very pleased with that. Just want to get this claim on Yronwood now so that we can possibly expand. Do you have any alliances? No. So only we have an alliance with Mace, and he's pretty affectionate towards us through marriage ties and the fact that we're both knights and our prestige. Do we hold more prestige than him? No. So we might want to try and improve our prestige a little bit, but he has got 30 years on us, to be fair. Which is probably why. Known plots, have we got anything bad? Nothing too bad. I don't think we'll be plotting anytime soon. Financially, doesn't seem to have changed that much. It's annoying that Rainwood is gone. Also, good thing I didn't give the High Lordship of Yronwood to whoever used to be here before the Seaworths, because that would not have been good. Stannis, if I have to go to war with you, I think eventually we will. Can I get an alliance with you, Hoster? No. Can I get an alliance with my nephew? No, he does not want a non-aggression pact, nor an alliance. Why is that? Political concern. Joffrey, come on, man. Fortunately, Joffrey's not going to be the evil pain in the butt that we would all expect, so that's something at least. Now, do I be cheeky? And who was it that had the Valyrian steel sword? I think it's you, isn't it? Do I arrest you and seize it? I think if I do that, though, I'm going to be considered a tyrant. Yeah. It would be nice to have it, but maybe not. Oh, it was him that we could visit. We can visit his chambers. I don't really want to do that, though. Apparently one of my courtiers has been annoying my wife, and instead of asking for my help, she took the matter into her own hands and made the courtier ensure that he would never annoy her again, or he would know the consequences. Well, we'll support her. We just want her to be very happy, very much in love. She has turned 16 and she was given Elusive Shadow, so +6 intrigue and +2 diplomacy. Not bad. She is currently ill though, so that's affecting her skills slightly. Hopefully she doesn't die. But pretty pleased with that. Pretty pleased. We're doing pretty well here. Ah, War in Dorne. What's going on here? You are facing a war from Brimstone. Oh my god, you're so gonna lose, Brimstone. Unlucky. Robert did have a bit of a problem with the stepstones being raided by them, but I think he'll be fine. We have had Beanie Storm arrive at my court. She's a bastard. Baron, you're pretty good at stewardship. Do I want a steward though? Not really. Thanks, but no thanks. Oh yes, I can make Margaery a couple of things now. Let's make her my regent, and let's make her the Keeper of Swans. So that's going to put her to 100. You want to do medium taxes, Robert? You're insane, man. Do I want to get him to join the faction? I don't really care if Dorne joins the faction, to be honest. Kind of don't want him to join, actually. In all honesty. Absolute mess of Dothraki hordes over there. You've gotten me some gold, which is lovely. So we're on the way to upgrading the castle town again. Oh, this would be the prime opportunity to go to war with you. That's such a shame. How are we doing troop-wise, actually? 17. Whoa, why have we gone down so much? A lot of vassals not that happy with us. What's the problem, guys? You're not keen on having a female heir. Really? We get penalised for that? Okay, well, let's try and have another kid then. That seems a bit mad. I mean, we're always going to be penalised for being a homosexual, but I guess there's not much we can do. I don't know if you can actually lose that trait. If anyone knows if you can lose that trait, let me know in the comments, but I've never seen it go. Moors wants to go. I don't think so. I want you to stay, buddy. I'm just going to give you some cash, just to entice you to stay a little bit longer. I know you're old, but you're a bloody good marshal. Aha! A group of hedge knights have come to visit Storm's End. I can welcome them with a lavish feast, and there is a 20% chance that I get gregarious here. Oh, we got it! That's fantastic. That's such a good trait. Vassal opinion +5, diplomacy +2. Beautiful. Let's order the hedge knights released, or say he's a bandit. We'll either get prestige. Oh, I want the prestige. Or piety, rather. I don't want to lose prestige. We've finally just reached 20k prestige. We are losing piety, probably because... Surprisingly, not because we're a homosexual. You'd have thought the Faith of the Seven would frown upon that. But, you know what? I guess we'll take it. I mean, I'm not going to complain. Dorne's dealt with their rebellion, and they're back up to 19k troops. We are down to 16k. Ugh. Robert's committed much gold to his feast, so he's doing well. Yeah, we'll have a farewell feast to gain a bit of prestige. Robert's feast is over. Congrats, Robert. I'm sure you're doing absolutely swimmingly now. Actually, he's not doing that great. He's maimed and a drunkard, so his marshal's taken a real hit, as has his personal combat skill. Maimed gives him a -40, gee whiz. And the fact that he's fat, not good. Well, we are going to continue trying to get a claim over Yronwood. Hopefully we can boost our troop count back up to what it was. If we can have another child, that would be an absolute bonus. In the meantime though, please do like, comment, subscribe, hit that red button to subscribe, help support the channel, help us grow. And I will see you all in the next episode.